Welcome back to Save Your Money, the series where I save you some money by telling you what not to buy. Today, we're covering Dr. Barbara Sturm. I got my hands on a bunch of minis of these products. I'm not on their PR list, probably for good reason. This brand is probably best known for just being like wildly expensive. And, you know, there's no shame in buying like luxury products, but I wanted to see what all the fuss is about. The line is a little bit controversial, I think, for two reasons. One, Sturm herself. She's made some comments in the past that are basically anti-science, anti-sunscreen, and I think maybe some of that stems from the fact that she is a medical doctor, she's not a dermatologist. I think this is something that a lot of people don't know. Barb is actually trained as an orthopedic surgeon, but became an aesthetic doctor, I guess, doing cosmetic procedures. I think this brings up a really good point. Just because you do aesthetic work, like injectables or lasers, doesn't mean that you know a ton about skin itself. You may know how to do those procedures, especially with injectables. A lot of the time, you're not injecting into skin, you're actually injecting into deeper structures. However, you know, anybody can make a skincare line. The other thing that I tend to think of is like, I have never seen people online who talk about buying these products. I've seen a lot of celebrities use them, and I feel like it is just gifted to them. But for a lot of like hardcore skincare fans, I feel like they're not buying this. Let's dive in with their cleanser. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. It's one of these pump cleansers that basically foams the cleanser as it comes out of the pump to create that foaming experience. It was fine. It was a fine cleanser. I felt like it was gentle enough. Ingredient callouts here, they use this purslane extract in everything. Basically, it's like a plant extract. It has some vitamins in it. I don't think it's any kind of miracle ingredient. This is like a hydrating and exfoliating formula. You've got ingredients here like glycerin, aloe, panthenol, but also urea, lactobacillus ferment, salicylic acid. It's fine. This tiny size will put you out 22 bucks, but the full size at 150 mLs is $80. Do I feel like you need to spend $80 on this? No, I love a good exfoliating cleanser, but there are better out there. Next up, their facial scrub. It's a facial scrub. Like, definitely not something you need. I felt like the little cellulose particles in here were like gentle enough. This is kind of a hydrating formula with shea butter, jojoba oil, etc. They've also got a little vitamin C derivative in here. This little size, 15 bucks. Full size of 100 mLs, $80. Do I think you need to be spending $80 on a facial scrub? No. Next up, their face mask. I really did not like this. This is supposed to be kind of a cross between a hydrating mask and a clay mask, and I think in doing that, you're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. It does have kaolin clay, which is supposed to be good at absorbing oil and maybe making your pores appear a little bit more refined. However, there's like a bunch of oils in here too, so it never really dries down and gives you that clay mask feel. Small size, 55 bucks. This is 20 mLs, 50 mLs. The full size is $150. I will not say that a lot of products are like crap. This is crap. Their Hyaluronic Serum, this is probably what they're best known for. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. It has multiple weights of hyaluronic acid, which is something that most hyaluronic acid products on the market now will have. It does have a very nice texture. It's pretty thick for a serum. It has a nice break on the skin. The pricing. This right here is 10 mLs. This is $110. For the regular full-size 30 mLs, it is now $325. And if you want to get a jumbo size at 100 mLs, it's $800. I don't like to yuck anybody's yums. I like some expensive products, and you know what? If you like it and you have the money, I love it, but you do not need to spend $325 on a hyaluronic acid serum. There are plenty of other serums out there on the market that, in my opinion, do exactly the same thing that are not that expensive. Face cream. This has a formula basically like a regular moisturizer. You got some shea butter in here, glycerin, vitamin C derivatives. One thing I will say is these have been like sitting in my stash for maybe about 6 months, and I think maybe this one kind of went off because the smell of it is horrific. These don't have any dates on them, but I'm just gonna guess that this specific tube is no good anymore. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Other than that, fine as a moisturizer. This mini size, $75. Full 50 ml size is $240. Again, plenty of great moisturizers out there on the market that are not at this price point. I don't think there's anything about this that sets it apart. The last thing that I got is this anti-aging primer. I think they discontinued this, so I'm not gonna spend that much time on it, but it's got some like exfoliating ingredients like lactic acid in here, plus it has a lot of mica, so it's just supposed to make you glowy. It's whatever. Taken together, like I said, like I will not shame people for wanting to spend a lot of money on skincare. I expect a little bit more cosmetic elegance or it bringing a little bit of something special if it's gonna be expensive. That's something that I look for in more luxurious skincare products. I'll buy a Birkin when, you know, I could buy a bag for $5 and it'll carry my stuff, but, you know, I have an appreciation for that. This, like, I don't appreciate it, so. Have you tried any of these products? What do you think about the Dr. Sturm products? Let me know in the comments.